Hi guys, Toz from Cranky Gamers UK. Finally back with an unboxing. Apologies for not having done a lot of these for a while. And it's just I've podcast E3 and everything. I do plan to do a lot more. I've actually got some stuff linked to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Cranky Gamers UK, where I stream most nights. I've been giving away some prizes, competitions, and the next unboxing I do this week after this one will be the prizes I'm giving away. So tune in for that one. Click subscribe and like and click the bell and all that stuff if you want to keep in touch, and I do plan to do a lot more. So here you see in front of you the new PlayStation VR 2.0. This comes with PlayStation Worlds and the camera. It was part of Sony's E3 show, and I've heard a lot of people. There's a lot of things I need to talk about before we get into it, because obviously it's an unboxing. There's not going to be much to unbox, so we'll get to that bit in a bit. But I've got a few things to say. People are saying VR's dying, Sony didn't support it at E3, so let's address that before we kick off. If you didn't know about Sony's stage show this year, and judging by the feedback I've been getting for the show, I gather a lot of people didn't get it. They only showed 4 or 5 main games. They stressed they was going to do that. It's what they did. It shocked a few people. So if you didn't actually watch the show, Sony pre-show, and a lot of after-show, that's where Sony showed like 80% more of their content that they had for E3, including a lot of VR stuff. And that's kind of why I think people have got slightly confused. Sony aren't supporting it, Sony aren't doing this. Well, if you'd have took the stage show to heart, you literally Sony are making 5 games then this year and next year, which is we know is not true. So you first got to take it into account. So anyway, why am I upgrading? First off, I've sold my previous version, which I bought day one. I'm completely happy. I'm still in love with VR. I love it. This reason for 2.0 will make me play it more, which I'll come to in a second. The reason I've sold it is because if you don't know, which you should do by now, the old version has got really chunky cables. They've got 2 cables. It was a first version. And one of the biggest drawbacks, especially if you have a 4K TV and a Pro like I do for the show, there was a thing where obviously having HDR and 4K, the Sony VR 1.0 couldn't pass through. It couldn't pass through the TV and keep the HDR signal. So whenever you wanted to do VR, you literally had to take your old HDMI out, route it through 1.0. You lose your 4K, which it doesn't matter anyway because you're playing VR. So it was the pain that you had to do stuff like that. This version cures that, which I'll cover when we get the stuff out of the box. So the reason I've upgraded, guys, is just so I want to play more of my VR, because I've got loads of games I've not played yet on it. I've been getting reviews for a while. I've got loads of back catalogue. I've got Moss, I've got football, I've got Skyrim. I've got a lot of VR stuff to cover. So I can finally get down to that. And I have sold my other version to a Cranky Gamer listener, which is great. I'm also throwing in, I got Gran Turismo free with this pack from Shop 2, my one come. If you don't know at the minute, guys, they're down to $199 with camera if you go through Shop 2. And no, I'm not affiliated. I'm not getting anything for mentioning them. I'm just telling you what I've done. You actually get an extra free game from a choice of about 5. I'd already got them, and so I've got Gran Turismo, and I'm actually giving that to the guy who's buying my previous version. So let's get to it. All this is the shell, because I'm actually on a second take, and I don't do many second takes when I'm doing unboxings. And the reason being, I couldn't get the damn thing out of this box. It was a pain. But this is the new box. It is slightly updated with the new games Skyrim, Bravo Team, and Gran Turismo. So we can get rid of that box. And let's bring into shot the proper box. Now, if you don't know, they do a really snazzy thing, this, and I apologize, which you're going to see. So it's just helped me with the shot, guys. So there we are. So what it is, it's a lovely box that opens really nicely. If you don't know, it opens like that. I've got to watch my bonsai tree that's in the way, and I'm trying to get the best shot. In fact, I'm going to move my bonsai tree just so we don't start breaking things, and it gives me a lot more room. There we are. So this is the snazzy box. Look, it's a beautiful thing, nice design. Let's get all the stuff out. I'm actually quite excited to look into this, what is in it, because I have literally just before this, I have packed my old one away, and the box design is exactly the same, although this is different. Nice snazzy thing. So here's the first thing to point out, guys, and I can point it out with the blue thing on top. So we've got this box, This is the new magic box, as I'm calling it. We've also got, you'll see, earbuds. These integrate into the headset. These clip into the headset and stay there. That's a great addition. I like that. We don't have to mess about with the headphones over the top, which most gaming headsets didn't work. Well, they did, but they stretched, and I didn't like using expensive headphones when I was really stretching them, and they do because they have to go over the whole VR unit. So that's one thing cured. Here's the second reason for 2.0. One cables, the single cables. That's the difference as well. We're going to have one thinner cable on the floor instead of two really thick, bulky cables. Headphones, the new box, that's the kicker. That will allow HD pass-through. So once I connect my VR to my PlayStation, I do not have to unconnect, reconnect, this, that and the other, because it works. That is the main reason for my upgrade. That, and it's literally cost me nothing to upgrade anyway. So, shall we get into it? How are they doing? Oh, this is a pack. Holy crap. So that is an actual box. So, shall we open that first or get to the VR unit? We'll open this box first. There's number 2 cable. Again, if you've never seen a PSVR, what I do like about Sony, they are really cool at numbering them. It's actually idiot proof. Sticker there, look, number 2. It literally tells you where to put things. There's wires in here, which I'll just grab out the bottom. Oh, that is... Nah. I can't stress this enough, guys. That is the cable that's coming away from the VR headset. Now, if you're already an owner of the VR 1.0, and like I said, I literally have just packed mine away, the difference between that single cable and it was like two thick, like really thick as my finger cables. But anyway, let's just shut this up a second and let's get this pack open. So inside, oh, I will do it because it's really neatly done. There we have a really nice cloth. Got to say, never used that before. Voucher code there. Now you might have caught the code, and if you've used it, well done. Wish that had been upside down, but I've already got that game. So I'll tell you what, guys. There you go. PlayStation VR Worlds code free for somebody. Let me know if you grab it, if you're the winner. So there's a bonus for all you that's watching this video. Don't forget, guys, it's a one-off code. No, not everybody gets it. But be aware, guys, and please be aware, it's for VR Worlds, the game pack. So if you've not got VR and you've no intention of buying it, don't use the code. Leave it for somebody that probably is going to buy it or has got it. But there you are, guys. Happy days. The usual bump that nobody ever reads. So what have we? The cabling. Again, nice to see that number 1. This is the power box. It still has power adapter with a plug. That has not changed by the looks of the thing. It's a normal standard adapter. That's not changed. We have... This is a nice addition to this pack. Brand new PlayStation camera, the new model, bit of a thing, and a stand to put it on the back of your flat screen TV. So that's a nice addition. I do want to add one thing about the camera. Since the upgraded camera, people have thought that, again, that was an upgrade. It was a better quality camera. Please don't be conned. The camera is just an outer shell remake. So if you own the old camera... If you hold the old one that doesn't look like this one, it's the same optics inside. They have not changed. You're just paying for a nice new snazzy redesign. I will say the redesign's nice. It does fit better on that bracket. So I will say it is a good upgrade for that camera. If you are just buying the camera separate. Here are the earbuds. Really chuffed with that. They do connect straight to the thing, and if I'm not mistaken, just checking close to, I had heard rumours they'd got complied tips in, but that is a brilliant addition. That was another big reason. And then of course it's the magic box. This, I do want to have a quick look at this box. Actually, it is the magic box. That's the, now the old box, oh wow, it's so different. Looks like a little PlayStation, actually. That's pretty cool. So the old box was a bit smaller inside, and it had a slider where you slid. You had 2 cables in the front, and then it slid out the way and everything in the back. But as you can clearly see here, it's just really neatly done. And basically our VR sets up, guys, it's a really straightforward thing. Power to the wall. USB into the front of your PlayStation. Out of this into your PS4. From your TV into there. VR headset wires into there, job done. That's it. It's a really straightforward setup, and it's a nice setup. So let's now get the VR unit out. I'm really interested on what this looks like compared to that. I think there's one slight difference, which I'll come to in a minute. And this is, if you're in a store and you want to know quickly, am I getting the 2.0 or the 1.0? I will point out how you know. So here we are, brand shiny new VR. It is exactly the same design, just having a quick once over. That's new, they're different on the side, and I'm comparing to my old one that I've just packed away. Like I say, one single wire. The lenses are nice and clean because they've not been touched. Now the redesign, there's a plus and minus under there. Now I think that is the sound volume level. I'm not sure because, like I say, it's a brand new unit. There's a few nuances. So the difference in the old to the new, like I say, if you're in a store and you want a very quick check to yourself, is this 1.0, 2.0? Look for this button. That is the adjuster button to slide in and out, okay? And the reason it's your easy quick check, on the VR 1.0, it's underneath. And on the new one, it's on top. So basically, that's how you can quickly check if you are getting 2.0 to 1.0. Look for the button on top. And that, guys, is the new 2.0. Now, I have got a podcast to record this afternoon, so I'm probably not going to get to play with this new toy until maybe later on tonight. May even stream some VR tonight, because I've got Moss, I want to try that. But there you have it, there's the full package. It is the VR 2.0. Guys, I'm going to say this, and I say it a lot on my show. This is now $199 for this pack, including camera. And if you go to Shop 2, a free game. Wipeout, Gran Turismo. In fact, I think there's about 10 to choose from. So if you are really in the market for VR, you know I'm a big fan of it. I'm still a big fan of it. I wouldn't have bought a new unit otherwise. So guys, I highly recommend getting it. I really do. You cannot beat this price at the minute. And as I've said at the start, if you have not tried VR, it is like an experience you've never had. And as a gamer, I always would like every gamer to try it, because it is one of them moments that you just don't forget. And right now, this price point, I think Sony have got it right with this. I think this pack, for the upgraded version with the headphones and the camera for $199, I think that's right on the button. I really do. And like I say, if you did watch the E3 coverage, there is plenty still coming for the VR. Plenty. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Please like and subscribe. Like I say, these kind of things like the clicks and links, I don't push them anywhere near bit other channels do. So if you do want to see more, I see the numbers of the looks and the watchers, and especially see the likes and the subscribes. If they start going up, because Twitch is actually starting to do really well again, and the show's always doing well again, the numbers are great. So if you all want to support, you really must see that content providers, and I know what it's like, because I watch countless videos and I forget to click the like and I forget to click the subscribe. I'm just as guilty as you, but I need to just let you guys know, as listeners, as fans, as watchers, taking a second to click that subscribe, to retweet it, to do whatever. That's the stuff that makes us do more. Because quite simply, guys, if we see that you're watching it and you're liking it, we'll provide more. If we see that you're not clicking it, or there's not many likes, or there's not many views, just no point doing this. Anyway, like I say, we are recording a show tonight. If you want to listen to the UK, Cranky Gamers UK, we will be recording tonight. It'll be released around about 9-10 o'clock depending. But we are due to record a show this week, and I have got a doozy of a story this week as well. And I think Ricky's got some interesting news that could probably trigger me quite a lot. But until then, hope you've enjoyed this. I have. I'm excited. We all love new tech. And there it is. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye for now.